Time in the city. Hear them ring. Feel it sting. Folks, it's just little old me again today on this Friday stream here on June something. It's June 9. June 9, ladies and gentlemen. And I thought I'd do something fun today. I have this is my Wildwood Spec 58 Les Paul that I've outfitted with Fishman Fluent's classic humbuckers. And I was at the Dallas show, the Dallas International Guitar Festival. Matty K in the house. Woo! That was a shout out to Matty K. Anyway, and I ended up picking up another amp because you can never have too many amps. And so I'm plugged into this Cat 5 amp that I got down there, and it's just plug straight into it. Actually, I do have a little delay llama going through the effects loop. Hey, what's going on? Mojo's Boneyard. What's happening, Jeremy? Listen to that dirty sound. Can you dig those jams, folks? Can you dig it? So yeah, I'm just going through this little Cat 5 amp that my buddy Don made. He made me an offer I couldn't understand. So it's kind of it's a souped up version of a Hot Rod DeVille, really. He calls it the El Dorado. And the first channel is just like a hand-wired Tweed Bassman with reverb. The second channel is a hand-wired JCM 800 with a boost on it with reverb. And man, it's diabolical. Maddie wants to know if I could do the riff from Albert's Back. I got to know if I remember it. It's definitely drop D. Oh, that's it. There you go. That was that Albert's Back lick. An old tune of mine from back in the day was on the grip, and it was kind of under the precipice. Precipice? No, under the pretext of Albert King playing with like Metallica or Megadeth or something like that, and it's a crazy jam. Yeah, it's on the grip record. Good, clean fun. A little rock and roll. This sounds good, this little combination. This is my Wildwood Spec 58 Les Paul, outfitted with Fishman Fluence classic humbuckers. Walk away. Ooh. That's a good one. I like that. Music for your listening and dining pleasure. Someone says they're going to be seeing us out in Billings, Montana at Thirsty Street. Josie and the Whalers will see you at Thirsty Street. We're going to a little place I like to call Thirsty Street. You better bring your damn thirst, because that's what's going down. Can you dig it? Paul says, I have a semi-hollow 333 Gibson with an access panel in the back. Do you reckon the Fishman Fluence will install nicely since you'd have to go through the F-hole to install? I would say yes. If you have that back access panel, that should be doable. It should be doable. I'm going down Thirsty Street. Could you show the rhythm you play on Funky Klaus? Oh, Keith, you savage beast. Let's see what we got. Well, I do a bunch of different stuff. So the very first part of the tune, you know. might be for the very beginning. I'm going. This is just a cool little way of doing like a seventh voicing. When you hammer on that seventh chord, and then put the seventh. Put your pinky down. Doing rhythm behind Toby's solo, I'll do any number of different things. But if I'm just vamping in F9, that's kind of a cool thing. You can do all that stuff. Can you dig it? Well, thank you, Steve Karras. Steve Karras. Happy Friday to you as well. Yeah, so over that F, I'll do any number of different things. Like I like to just... What are you going to do? Piece of cake. There'll be a test on that next week. Oh. Yeah, the wrist is important. You got to get that wrist nice and... The brown amp is the one I'm using. It's a Cat 5 amp. Category 5, Dallas, Texas. And it is called the El Dorado. This is the clean channel. Lead channel is this. Lead channel boost is this. No. I do use the delay llama on the road. As a matter of fact, I'm using it right now. That's one of them right there. I'm just going through that through the effects loop. It's got a little bit of delay going. There you have it. You know, I don't have my full pedal board plugged in today. I just decided to plug into the Cat 5. One of my Greg amps, one of my Koch, the Gregs, is, I think I blew a speaker in it, so that's being taken care of. Because I tour with 2 Gregs now. And one of them's still in the road case in the front room, so I just plugged in the Cat 5 that I bought just for the hell of it, just for the Sam hell of it. But it sounds damn good. And yeah. What do the pedals on the right do? The pedals on the right switch cameras. Turn of the Burner was not available today, and Dylan's taking a day off, so it's just me, you see. It's just me. Have you ever tried the Boogie Triaxis? I don't think so, Jim. I don't think I've ever played one of them. Who's on my shirt? That's frickin' Howlin' Wolf, man. When do I move into the tempered storage facility? Well, no, that's where all the gear is going to go, see? But that's being worked on as we speak. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? It is the wolf. Do-do-do-do-do. Am I using a compression pedal? No, I am not. I'm just going straight into the amp, other than the fact that I have this one pedal going through the effects loop. That other little pedal board up here is the acoustic pedal board I got from the Fishman folks that I'm using for acoustic Mondays. The dirt spider weeps in the valley of shame. I gotta work that tune up again. The ocean. Bam, wham, standle there. tell you about the Fishman pickups in this guitar. Well, they are classic humbuckers. And I've got all the bells and whistles on this bad boy. So on the neck, I'm on the bridge position right now. Turn down the volume, I don't lose any high. And if I push-pull this tone control, I get a second voice for that pickup, which is a little meatier. Position, I can grab this tone control, and all of a sudden, or is it this one? No, I got this one. I got that Peter Green out of phase thing. If I go back just a little bit on the, hear that me dial it in. Now, if I go back to that bridge pickup, I can also coil tap that sumbitch. Well, thank you, fellas. That's very nice. They are fresh strings. So those are all the three tones you can get just from that bridge pickup. That's the humbucker sound. Here's the second voice of the humbucker. And the coil tap. Middle position, I can go out of phase. Although he was just using the neck pickup on that one. How do I run the SV20 Marshall? Well, I'm not plugged into it right now, but I bridge the channels, and I run the normal up to about 6. I run the bass and the mid 3/4 of the way up. I put the treble only 1/4 of the way up, and the presence only 1/4 of the way up, and then I'll start to creep the high treble up a little bit to match it for a good little tone. But I don't have it mic'd up right now, or else I'd plug into it quick so you can hear it. But it's a savage beast. Now with this amp, what I'm doing is I'm running it like I usually run my Bassmans, which is they used to have this little placard. They might still have it, where different suggested settings on the top of a Bassman, 59 Bassman that you get from Fender. And I thought, I don't need anybody telling me how to run my damn amp. But one time I saw this one, I thought, well, that's weird. I wonder how that sounds. And ever since I did it, it was a revelation. So what I do with a Bassman type of a circuit is I turn the treble and the bass all the way off. I turn the mids all the way up, and I put the presence all the way up. I put the bright switch on, and then I turn stuff up. And then that's where you get this juicy little tone. I put the treble up just maybe a little bit. Yeah, I got the treble's on just a hair. But the mids are all the way up. That's what you're getting here. Guitar is being a little temperamental. I had it just set up the other day, and it is not staying in tune. So it must be a Les Paul. What the hell's going on, guitar? Stay in tune. You know what? Sometimes these snarks are good for shiza as well. Come on. Yes, this is a 58. This is a 58. 58 Wildwood Spec with the Fishman Fluence pickups on board. It's a savage beast. Woo! Can you dig it? Yes, the mighty All Man. Side of this bird, that's what that sounds like. Sounds good. It does sound good, ladies and gentlemen. Now, just for kicks and giggles, let's plug in the P90. This is not a custom shop guitar. This other one, so it doesn't sound the same from the get. But it has the Fishman, my signature Fishman P90s on board. Can you dig it? Ain't it? It. All right. Get it? I like that. If I ever played in Sweden, I have. I used to go to the Göteborg guitar show, Gothenburg guitar show, many times. I've been there. Did a bunch of Fender stuff there. Went with the band. We played in Stockholm at the Hard Rock Cafe. Played in a town called Sala a couple times too with the band. Thank you, Joshua Curtis. I appreciate that. Yes, let's hear what this looks like. Stay in tune, you piece of shiza. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I just want guitars to stay in tune. If they don't see me for a while, they get mad when I grab them, and then they go. ladies and gentlemen, for your listening and dining pleasure. Can you dig it? Not a bad sounding little guitar as well. You know what I'm saying? The Freedom intro, well, the way I do it is like this. C sharp major chord. Same chord for Spanish Casa Magic. Can you dig it? What is the chord? It's a... Oh, it's a C minor 9. 11. There's an 11 in there, yeah, somewhere. That's the other business. I like doing it like that. He does it a little bit. That's cool. Until the guitar decides to go out of tune again. Can you dig it? Some little sweet treats there for your listening and dining. Yes, Welch's Grape. It's in that same key. pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. I'm having fun with this little combination of this guitar and this amplification Sounding good. I'll take it. I'll take it. Was the Landrick Chief your signature guitar? Well, it was something that both Rick Land and I worked on for quite some time to get sounds together. I was kind of a consultant, if you will, and then he made me an orange one with 3 P90s. Yes, P90 versus Burstbucker. It just depends on what your taste in pickups is. You can hear that these Fluence renditions of these pickups are delicious, but they're different. So, there's this one versus the other one, which was magnificent as well. But this one's got a little bit more bite. You know what I mean? Don't ask me about the shape of me. They are Gristle 90s in this guitar. They are indeed. Jeffrey Beckery there from. I like that Jeff Beck Truth record. That was one of my favorites. That's little Jeff back there. His version of Shapes of Things from the Truth record. And then it's for Jimmy Page back. Hey, mom, is it the way you move? We're gonna remember. Do. What's the most challenging liquor song you've done so far? Boy, that's hard to say. There's a lot of stuff that presented challenges over the years. Chet Atkins stuff was hard. The Chet stuff was hard. Beck had his own golden era like Clapton before the Strat. All Jeff Beck's eras were glorious, though. He just kept on getting better. Bye, Jiminy Jangle. That was a glorious rendition of that song. Joshua Curtis says, how is it to have your son with you at a tour in the band? It's fantastic. We have a good old time. It's magnificent. We have a good old time touring around, rocking and a-rolling, all those types of things. Can you dig it? Will you dig it? Bolero. Earballed that one on live television. Yes, that is true. The Joe Walsh, the bomber, had the bolero on it. It's a beefy little tone on this bad boy. Pretty juicy sound. These are these Fishman Fluents. Can you dig it? Will you dig it? Folks, thanks so much for tuning in today. Just a little solo rando tickle using my guitar, a couple Les Pauls with Fishman Fluents pickups on board. I'm using that Category 5 amp today just for the hell of it. I got an M Audio ribbon mic on there, or a condenser mic, and a SM57. Those two together, blended together, and they feel good, feel right. And I got a little bit of a jam pedal delay llama going through the effects loop, but all the overdrive you're hearing is on the amp. All right, folks, you guys have a good diggity doggone weekend, and we'll see you cats on the flippity flop. Thanks for tuning in.